So, most people spend about 1 hour on UBQ. And a lot of people actually go do the compare and contrast next. Like the 300 compare and contrast, right? You play it down that a little bit this year. So a lot of people spend about 40 minutes on the compare and contrast. And then they get to the CCOT essay. How much time do you have left? 20 minutes. So most people will spend about 20 minutes on the CCOT essay. That's not a lot of time. So most people try to write their essay in 20 minutes or less. A lot of people will actually do it in less. How do they write their essay in less? They look at the question and go, I'm too tired, and they take a nap for 20 minutes. So about 10% of people don't even do the third essay. What do you think the average score is on the third essay? Yeah. Average score? About 2 out of 9. The average score is about 2 out of 9 on the third essay. No one's ever gotten a point in the history of the a little bit of that, right? And so if you can get higher than this, then you should be able to get a college credit score. If you get higher than a 2 on the third essay, that's all you got to worry about. If you get a 3 or higher, then you're in the ballpark of getting college credit. Which means you can't take an act. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to work on how you can approach this essay knowing that you may only have 20 minutes, knowing that you may be really exhausted because you just done a multiple choice test and you spent an hour and 40 minutes writing 2 other essays. How can you in 20 minutes when you're really exhausted still get 5 points? That's what we're going to do in this session right now. How can we get 5 points when we're really exhausted? That sound good? Because you're exhausted right now, right? You're thinking, gosh, I'd like to do that. But you still only get 5 points. So the difference between getting 0 to 5 on an essay is the difference between getting no money for college credit, $8,000 college credit, right? So this 20 minutes is worth $8,000. All right. You see 4 posters in this room? 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of those 4 posters has a different change over time continuity question from the last 4 years of the AP test. And we'll ask you to divide yourselves up into groups of about 4 or 5 people per group. Go ahead and go find those posters and change them. We also notice that there are highlighters and dry erase markers around the room, so you can try to grab 1 or 2 or 3 of those for your group. There's some pink highlighters on the table, or here. All right, thank you for going there. You'll notice that the size of the poster, there's an 8.5 by 11 sheet that's horizontal that has a question. Choose one person for your group to read the question to everyone else. And go ahead and read that question. Which one had to read the link? All right, thank you for taking time to read that question. So before we really dig into this question is probably worded a little different than other questions you have seen. It looks different. What they ask you to do is different. What questions do you have about this type of question? What questions, concerns, thoughts do you have about what they're asking you to do? Not about the content, just the way the format of the question. Nothing? What, you go ahead and write this essay?
No.
What questions do you have? What concerns do you have? About the format of this question? Yes? Yeah. There's a lot of time. So this really stresses some people out. You look at a question that asks you to look at 800 years of history, or 600 years of history, or 1,200 years of history. All of a sudden you're thinking like, that's like 15 chapters in my book. How do I take like 15 chapters and put that into one essay? And I'm really tired. You don't have to write off all that stuff. You're going to pick and choose a few major events. You know, write off those. Whatever you pick and choose, you'll be really detailed and very specific about it, but you don't have to write about everything. You're not going to be able to take 15 chapters and put it into one essay. But you can consolidate 2 or 3 chapters worth of stuff to put it into one essay. You can do that. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. We're going to give you 5 minutes to brainstorm everything that you know about this time period. So think about just the time period. What do I know? Who are the people? What are the events? What are the dates? What are vocab words? What do I know about this time period? So 5 minutes, go ahead and brainstorm and capture that on your post-it. Brainstorm everything you know about this time period. Charm your stuff on your posters and you can pull it. Whatever you're thinking, write that on your posters. Whatever you're thinking, write on I never went over those Was that? The whole thing. Oh, what's the put like? Right here, you can talk about the laser with 4. No. That's literally oh, actually, no, do that. Yeah. It was Spain and Portugal. Things kind of great network for Eurasia. Okay. Is that the one that they inserted analysis for? No, you would have more than they inserted the analysis. The Mediterranean is the 300 or something. Oh, Lord. Any other one? Probably, I thought you said why is there one?
Thank you. Do you know that? There are many. I'm
All right, that was 5 minutes of brainstorming. Did it go by pretty fast, or is that plenty of time? All right, so we're now down to about 15 minutes left, right? How many points do we have at this point? 0. We have 0 points. We have 15 minutes left. All right, can everyone come over here to this poster right here? Let's start here. Everybody take a field trip over here. So this is a really tough question. This might be the toughest question in the Analyze cognitive changes in the ways one of the following regions participated in interregional trade during the period starting in 1872. So you've got Latin America, including Caribbean, Sub-Saharan Africa, and Southeast Asia. All right. This is what it is. We have slaves. Is this slaves just Latin America or just the Caribbean? Okay. So you've got that one going along with the Latin American Caribbean. You got Sub-Saharan Africa trying to trade to Latin America. So as part of that event, you put in the slaves that were brought to the Caribbean and Latin America. Okay. So you have 2 pieces of evidence for 2 different things that you really talk about. That's probably you chose to do that one. You have opium wars. What are the opium wars, right? China. So China and Great Britain were involved in the opium wars. Okay. Where's China at in the world? Who ever been to China? All right. So South Asia is pretty much India. East Asia is China, Taiwan, North Korea, South Korea. Right, that's East Asia. Southeast Asia is in between, like China and India. So we're opium wars in Southeast Asia. So I always tell you, on this essay here, some of my students wrote amazing essays talking about the opium wars. And once we get the essay. 0. Even though they had amazing essays called the opium wars were not in Southeast Asia, so also the entire essay was not addressing the question. All right. So let me just be cautious about, all right? Sub-Saharan Africa, gold, all right? So when we think of gold, what do we think of when we think of Africa and gold? What do we think of? Very close. What's that? What is that? So So during the previous time period, right, so like going from like 800 up to 1500, you think about Montelusa, you think about Mali, and also it's kind of like a northwestern coast of Africa. But during this time period, 1500 to 1800, you see a lot more like British exploration into Sub-Saharan Africa, so more like gold in South Africa, right, the country of South Africa, or country of South Africa. And so yeah, so we have a lot more gold trade in the Sub-Saharan part of Africa. Now, the previous time period was not in Sub-Saharan, it was Saharan. That's good, right? So we have two different ways of going. Now, what you have to do is you have to choose one of those, and really go on one of them. So you're going to go to Latin America, right? So if they went to Latin America, what we now need to do is try to generate about 10 pieces of revenue. Yep. About 10. So rule of thumb, 8 to 10 very strong pieces of evidence, about 2 pieces of evidence per body paragraph. So if we go between 8 and 10 pieces of evidence, we do a strong essay. So it can be things like name giving. We think like the Latin American slave trade during this time period are the names of people that come to mind. Are the names of Cuban grandfather come to mind. So, do they get slaves from Mali? Okay. The names of like the systems of servitude in South America or Latin America. So this servitude was, you know, during 1500 to 1700, it was later, wasn't it? Okay. The 1500 to 1700, what do we know about this for the space where you were slave? It was the With the proceeds of this evidence. Yes, so we're looking at getting 8 to 10 evidence. The Spanish using natives to mine silver in the Cozy mines. So silver, Cozy, Spanish for 3 evidence, right? So 3 of your 8%. So what we're going to do is go back to our code and see if we can start narrowing down and getting it 8, we drop down 8 to 10 pieces of evidence. 3 minutes. Yeah, drop that. Yeah, we're not here. So think more about, so you got Roman Empire, Christians, Well, we talked about religion, what's about the people that was right for the gospel? We just don't have any other folks, meaning, mainly,
Oh, I can hear that places like, Aztec, Inca.
Yeah, it is.
How you feeling about it? No evidence? Ready? All right. All right, time's up. So that was 3 more minutes of brainstorming, right? All right, so now we are left with 12 minutes. How many points do we have? Oh, 0. All right. So we had 12 minutes left. We have 0 points. We got to get some points on that, so you know. Now we'll spend 2 minutes talking about what changed during this time period. What changed during this time period? Get your evidence and look at the question. What changed? In 2 minutes, just talking about that. What changed? What changed?
You could probably just like. Once they hit their,
We start a conversation about what changed during this time period? Changes in trade and export. So now you've got it's one of those, how about what kind of changes? What are changes looking like? Yeah, doing good about it? All right, that was your 2 minutes of talk time about what changed during this time period. Now take 2 minutes to talk about what continued. Think about the beginning of your time period and the end of your time period. What continued? Talk about that for 2 minutes.
maybe transparent trade. Everybody stop that, because,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right, are we focused on what continue during the time period? That's what's all. One more. All right, thank you for having that conversation. That was 2 more minutes. So now we are. Now we have 8 minutes remaining. Let's go 0 points. So, we have spent well over 2.5 hours testing. We are tired. We're maybe a little frustrated. We have 8 minutes remaining, and we have 0 points on our third essay. What do we do at this point? We can sleep. And in 8 minutes, we still have 0 points.
Wave the white flag.
So what we need to do now, we have got to get something together, right? We need to have at least the first paragraph of our essay in the next 5 minutes. If we get the first paragraph of our essay in the next 5 minutes, we can still get a 5 on this essay. So in the next 8 minutes, we can still get a 5 on this essay. We don't need more time. If you don't need more time, if you have 8 minutes, you can still get a 5. So, listen carefully for a second. I want to give you a new piece of poster paper, and we are going to write 3 sentences. 3 sentences. Okay? So, I mentioned earlier, sometimes I feel like I write about 6 paragraphs in this essay, and usually I can write the thesis paragraph or first paragraph, and then 2 paragraphs where they talk about 2 different changes, 2 paragraphs where you talk about 2 different continuities, and then the concluding paragraph, 6 paragraphs. In the first paragraph, many people that score on this essay write 5 sentences in the first paragraph. Same thing on the paragraph essay, 5 sentences. First sentence usually restates the question, and you have 4 sentences to help with your topic sentences for the rest of your essay. What's going to be your first change of time? What's going to be your second change of time? What's going to be your continuity? What's going to be your second continuity? 5 sentences in your first paragraph. So if you can do the 5 sentences, and you have 8 minutes left, you can still go from 0 to a 5. Right? All you need is 8 minutes. So I'm going to give you...
What's the shortest 7 you've ever seen?
Shortest 7 I've ever seen?
Yeah.
I have seen 7 and 8 sentences.
That's better. I think it's 2 paragraphs.
I've seen 8 sentences that were subdivided to 3 All right, so I'm going to give you a piece of post paper. I want you to write the first 3 sentences. I want you to restate the question. Write 1 change sentence, 1 continuity sentence. I really did, so we can all see it. Alright, now can you do a new piece of paper? Alright, three sentences. Restate, change, and continuity. You have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 3 sentences. Restate. Just one restate. Change and continuity. This group, everybody that walks in here can go to this group. This is a group that needs like lots of attention, like just you gotta make sure you check their behavior, but everything goes straight to this group. I didn't notice it myself, but I don't even know them. These are what you gotta watch. Yeah, and then there goes Who's writing these sentences over here?
Okay, one change, that's a change, right?
In the dollar. In the dollar.
Hey, what's that? Bigger.
Yeah, then it was not supposed to be really hot.
Yeah, that's a change.
What else?
Well, wait, how is that related to interregional Hey, and y'all kids want to go to China with me and Wayne?
Sure.
Where are you going? Oh, yeah, you're gonna get run No, you went. Don't leave before we find out what happened.
2 weeks ago, I remember I
We're just doing 3, but usually your first paragraph is at the top.
So we can do more than
So we're just doing like half of the first paragraph. to do the full first paragraph, you do copy.
You know what? This, one sentence per paragraph.
No. I'm trying to work here. I know where I'm moving. I know where I'm Are you good?
All right, time is up, so wrap up whatever you got. The last of your 3 of your 5 sentences for your first paragraph. You spent 5 minutes doing that, right? So now we have 3 minutes remaining. How much points we got? Reaching your question? Pull up one. You reach me your question? And you two bring your posters up there to the front. There you go. All right, John, come up this way. All right, so we have 3 minutes remaining, and we need to see how many points we have at this point, right? So we have 3 minutes remaining. How many points do we have? So in order to get a thesis point, you have to address all parts of the question. Some years that would mean 1 continuity, 1 change. And some years they want to see 2 of one and 1 of the other. 2 continuity, 1 change, 2 changes, 1 continuity. So you never know which year it's going to be, right? We're going to say that this is the year where they want 1 change and 1 continuity. That's probably more common than here. So here they wrote, during the period of 2000 CE to 1000 CE, there were several changes to the culture of the Mediterranean due to political transformation. This question is all about political transformation. Do you have any points here? No, but we should restate the question, right? It's good to do. The largest and probably the most influential change during this time period was the fall of the Roman Empire. So you ask yourself, is that true? Did the Roman Empire fall during this time period? Yes. Does it have to answer the question? Political transformations. And is it a change or a continuity? And how do we know it's a change? It says the word change, right? That's always good. Whenever you're writing these, it's always good to put the word change or change over time in your sentence. So that is a change. Change over time. That's good. Our next sentence. Despite the fall of the Roman Empire, Christianity pervaded along with the people's forced acceptance of the cycle of oppression and instability. So ask yourself, is that true? Did Christianity continue throughout this whole time period? From 200 to 1000. That's true. Doesn't help us answer the question about political transformation. What does it sound like when you read this? It sounds like religion, which is culture, right? So the question about culture, that would be really good.
Well, it did say how did political transformation cause changes in the culture of the nation?
So I think we need to add some words. Despite the fall of the Roman Empire, did other rulers continue to use Christianity to enforce acceptance? Did other rulers do that? So you write in there other used Christianity, along with field force acceptance of the cycle of oppression and disability. Now what makes it good? This how you tie it back to your political structure. Now we have a continuity. So if we have change or not continuity and address all parts of the question, how many points is this work? So you have a rubric, decide where you're working at. And you look at the rubric, it says, has an acceptable thesis that addresses the global issues and at the time period specified. This is worth 1 point. So now you have 1 point on this essay. Oh, good. All right. So for this group here, they have 3 minutes remaining, and they have 1 point. This is below the national average, and below the national average is not getting college credit. What would you do now? You have 3 minutes remaining. And one thing you have to remember is the thesis. What would you do now? Yeah. So if you have 3 minutes remaining, there's not a whole lot of time. You got somebody sitting there like looking at their watch going, all right, hurry up, look at it. What this group could do, but you only have 3 minutes left, is they can invent and bring this sentence straight down here, then there's change over time number 1, and write that sentence exactly the same way they wrote it up. And then again, write in their continuity sentence exactly the right way they wrote it up here. So what does that do for you? You look at the rubric, it says, addresses all parts of the question, but not necessarily evenly or thoroughly. That's worth 2 points. So if you have a paragraph outside your first paragraph that address change over time continuity, then you get 1 point for each. 1 point for continuity, 1 point for change. So this is worth 1 point. This is worth 1 point. So now what's your score? Now you have a 3 of them. How long would it take you to copy those 2 sentences down? 1 minute. Now you have 2 minutes left, and you have a 3 minutes. What are you going to do in your last 2 minutes? You can do the same thing, right? So you can go back and what you really want to do is have 2 changes, 2 continuities, and bring all 4 of those down here. That way if one of these is wrong, go back and forth. All right, that's what you really do. In case this one's not really right, you know, back at change over time, that's not right, you know, back at change over time. So you do that, you have to get other things. Literally add any points to your essay. You're still at a 3, but you have some backup stuff. Now you have 1 minute remaining, you have a 3. What do you do next? What do you do in your last minute? Conclusions worth 0 points. What do you think? There's a global connection where you're like looking at how like this relates to other things going on in the world. That's worth 1 point. Or there's a thing here that says substantiates thesis with appropriate historical evidence. 2 points. So you can look at each one of your thesis, your topic sentences here, and go back in there and bullet point all that evidence you charted. It's with that topic sentence. If you bullet point 2, 3 pieces of evidence for each topic sentence, and that'll get you 2 more points. Which would then give you 5. Can you do all that in the last 3 minutes? Rewrite your thesis down here that give your topic sentences and bullet point your evidence. And so that's how you can get a 5 in by a really, really strong first paragraph. The difference between having $0 in college credit versus $8,000 can be what you do in the last 2 minutes. That's crazy, isn't it? $8,000 in 3 minutes. The more you pay, they have to know you again. All right, let's look at another one. Let's look at this one. In North America, from 1450 to 1900s, there were a variety of changes in continuity of labor systems. One change is from forced labor of the slave exchange to working for freedom, how they call it indentured servitude. Is that a change or continuity? Change. You know what? What does it say? Does it give a directionality of the change? In order for something to become a change, it must have a directionality. You must tell us the direction of the change. You went home and your parents asked you how your grade was in class, and you said, my grade has changed. It went up or down, right? That's directionality. Without directionality, you don't have change. And so they want to see if there's a change. So this right here says that it went from this to this. That's directionality. That's good. Well, some people will write is, slavery during this time period changed. People write that all the time. Thousands of people write that. They don't get any credit. They don't get points. Because they leave out the directionality. We always have to have that in there. Just like this stuff. The continuity in North America was the continued use of labor for agricultural purposes. So there's the continuity, right? That's pretty good. Now we pull those two sentences down, those are common sentences, and we've got a 3 on our way to a 5. This one is interesting. This one's interesting. It has one of really good information in there, but the way it's written causes the person grading this a small problem. Trade networks in Africa and Eurasia circa 300 CE. Is that 1450 CE had continuous continuity of changes. The change was land trade decreased, period. The continuity was sea trade increased, and Eurasian and African nations continued to trade. What's the dilemma with this one that causes the person scoring it have a hard time? Then we pass that. Handwriting doesn't really matter much on this. If it's really hard to read, they get somebody else to help them, and I've seen more like 5 people trying to read the same essay. They'll spend 30 minutes, an hour if they have to, but they try to make out every single word no matter how slow it is. So if you have a poor handwriting, don't worry about too much, don't stress about it, it's okay, they'll figure it out. I'm going to start with this second section. The change was land trade decreased. The continuity was sea trade increased, and Eurasian and African nations continued to trade.
Then, you need to explain, not to explain, but separate.
That's the problem right here. It's this sentence right here. This sentence has both a change and a continuity. And so the person who gets paid to score these looks at that, they don't know whether to count that as change or count that as continuity. So if they don't know which one to count that as, they don't count it as. So they would just kind of skip over it. They act like it doesn't even exist. Even though it's really good, it just needs to be separated out into 2 sentences. If it's separated into 2 sentences, this one counts 3 different things. 2 changes, 1 continuity. But if it's left in there as 1 sentence, then you're not going to get 3 sentences. So that could be the difference between getting a 0 on this essay and getting a 5 on this essay. If something as small as that, that's just from 0 to 5. That's huge, isn't it? I just separated those 2 sentences after we can get college credit, not getting college credit. We're good. During the time period of 1570 in Latin America and the Caribbean, the regional trade had continuity that changes over time. Did Miss Booth help write this one?
Maybe.
Maybe?
She'll help with the person.
This right here?
Yeah.
I overheard her helping with something. All right. Trade connected throughout the Atlantic system. So why are there no dashes? What are the dashes? What's the dash? Okay. So this causes a dilemma for the person scoring the essay. So is this the first paragraph? Or is this the first paragraph? So if I'm trying to look at this and try to get a thesis point.
So trade connected throughout the linkage system, that's a concrete change. And then the second one is the
So the dilemma is this your first paragraph and then this is your second paragraph? And this is your third paragraph?
we didn't need.
Well, I want to bring it, some people write like that. Some people will write what they mean is like all to be like one paragraph. The sentences are separated out like that, so the person doesn't know how to score them. So if you look at this, most likely they would say, your whole first paragraph is this sentence right here. So they would say, is this enough for a thesis point? No. So then they go ahead and say, all right, so this essay is no thesis. Then they go down there. That's the reason I bring it up. It's just called that little dash, we call the little following score. You separate out your sentences. Trade connected throughout the Atlantic system, throughout the period, slave trade remains prominent interaction throughout the hemisphere. Oh, thank you. All right. So trade connected throughout the Atlantic system. Does that change your entire continent?
Change.
So what's the directionality of the change? Is there more connection, less connection?
There's more connection.
So we're missing a directionality, are we?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we need. This is a great example of why we need that directionality. Because we don't know that this is a change, but we don't know if something happens more often or less often. And we have a strong continuity. We can say this food is working on time, this food on time, right? You see a directionality. Yeah. Okay. Thinking about this stuff here, what stands out to you so that you need to make sure you remember when you write your change of time? Directionality, very
And
important.
separation.
Separation, make sure that you connect what needs to be connected and separate what needs to be separated. What else is important? We're not trying to do different. Some people sleep with them for that second. They look at it and go, I want to get 10 minutes. Really do need 10 minutes to figure it out. You get a whole lot of work for that. So don't give up, right? Don't start crying. Don't get crying for this. You're crying your neighbor, you're going to get dressed, and you can leave together, there's no way to read it, nobody wants. I've seen neighbors that were, you just read together, so you'll apply it on a page. Cry when you want. All right, other things that stand out to you. Other things that stand out to you important? Don't stop, keep moving, right? So you got to keep going through the whole time. Every second you got to count. Other thing is no stress. One other thing, think about the changes of it. Think about the difference between how we write the changes versus how we write the continuity. What do you notice as being a big difference between how we write changes and how we write continuities? Look at those posters up there. There's a big difference between how we write changes and how we write continuities.
Hey guys, things are starting to wrap up. Students, I wanted to remind you that there is a prize drawing down where we ate pizza. Consultants, I will need your folders. And students, if you would complete the survey from SurveyMonkey that you got a little slip of paper for, that would be awesome. If you didn't get a little slip of paper, I'll be down there where we're going to hand out the prizes where you ate pizza. So everyone should be headed to where we ate pizza.
So one last thing, changes are very specific. If you can only think of one event that took place in a time period, that's enough for a change. Continuities are vague.
So it's
Not
more
very
like
specific.
narrowing down to one.
Change, narrow down, continuity is very vague. You don't see a copy of the URL for the survey. That survey that we want you to complete. There you go. We're going to evaluate your sessions today and how people look.